The big news that happened yesterday, breaking news, Scream 5 has been officially titled, wait for it, Scream.
Oh.
Do you know the thing is, I didn't scream when they told me. So if it was meant as a command, it didn't work.
It didn't work, yeah. So I just hope they put the same flair for the creative into the rest of the movie as they did into that title. So now we're gonna have to differentiate Scream 96 and Scream 2020. Well, it's 2022 or something like that. Didn't it say it's coming out in 2022?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think January 22.
Yeah, like it was like a year to the day from, or a year and whatever. Yeah, it's 2022.
And you know the studios, January's that prime real estate where they drop all the blockbusters, right? So
That's where movies go to die. We all know.
What are they even thinking? January 2022? It's like they're already saying, yeah, this sucks.
Well, it could be that another major property is already staked out autumn. So
yeah. Sometimes a good movie, they do launch a few in there because somebody's got to go see something, but most of the time it's the like garbage that they've got to kick it on the shelf.
I thought this was a great movie year after we got out of February, but the first 2 months were like so bad.
Has anybody asked anybody that might know why they've chosen this absolutely ridiculous title for this movie? I can't believe that they're doing this.
It's got to be that they're following in Halloween's footsteps. They think that, I don't know, but it doesn't sound like they're trying to retcon anything, or I don't know. How do you call a sequel to a movie the exact same movie? How do you
That's why I'm wondering if it's even a sequel anymore. What if was it Christian who said it might be like meta, it might be like them.
I've thrown that out there.
Characters getting killed. Like
maybe this one is the first and the Scream that came out in 96 is the fifth. Did you ever think about that?
I don't know. You're bending my mind now. I don't think they're that clever. I saw on Twitter the other day, I'm trying to think who it was basically they said, oh, this movie's not meta though. Like we're not doing that again. And I'm like, that's Scream. What the hell are you talking about? They're like going to completely, like, that's what they said. Like, again, this could be BS, but I was like, what are you talking about? That's the whole point.
Wasn't it Kevin Williamson that said, yeah, this isn't self-aware at all.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so this is just okay.
Yeah,
you're bringing back all the original cast. You've got to be doing it through some, like you said, some kind of means where it's like, I don't know, we're watching these guys, they made the movies, whatever it is, I don't care. But it's not going to be self-referential or like aware or anything like that. No, not at all.
I hope that just means they're not going to wink at the audience. I think because Kevin Williamson is a master with words, as we can tell from all that wonderful dialogue in the Scream movies. So realistically, I think maybe he's just slightly misspeaking, and it's just maybe the approach, because radio silence are frankly probably they wouldn't have come to this project unless they wanted to do something subversive with it. I think the marketing is going to be abysmal, as you're already saying, right? Because they weren't told what they could title their movie. that did not happen. So
yeah.
I was just going to quote Jill Ann in the chat. They had missed a perfect opportunity. They should have made the S in Scream just make it a 5.
Yes,
that would have been
awesome idea.
Now they can't. I guess they can't anymore.
That's too innovative. We got to keep it simple.
Yeah,
just Scream.
This isn't the first time, of course. Halloween wasn't the first time this thing has happened. You know what I mean? We go right back to that one. That one did gangbusters. I've seen the joke. The next one will be Scream Kills, and the next one will be Scream Ends. But I don't know. Just lame.
This is part of why I've been getting I'm so upset with Hollywood and the way that they're doing things. Why do they have to name it Scream when we already have one named Scream, and this is supposed to be a sequel? That doesn't make any sense. It's like constant repeat. Oh my God, people in Hollywood, please make up something new.
Hollywood is convinced that they still need to market exclusively horror films to that 16 to 28 demographic, and they're assuming that these people may not have seen or have any reverence for anything but the title. So, yeah, they're taking the easiest, simplest way out.
Yeah, if it was Scream 5, they'd still just call it, oh, I'm going to see the new Scream. I'm going to see Scream. Like, they wouldn't, you know what I mean? So they might as well just call it that anyway.
This could be worse. This could be worse. This could be Scream Resurrection or Scream Resurgence. There's a lot of ways this could be worse.
And just to double check, Nev Campbell and David Arquette and Courtney Cox have all agreed to come back. Is that right?
Yep. Also,
Wow.
Marley Shelton too.
Well, apparently, David Arquette posted on Twitter. I think, didn't he say he's done? Like he shot his stuff. He's done.
It's wrapped. The whole
production's
the whole thing's done. Yeah, it's done.
Well, that was another thing. A lot of people were like, "Man, they made this movie too fast," but they made it as fast as the first one. Apparently, it was like a very quick shoot for the original script.
I'm going to call it.
It's all suburban interiors. I mean, there's no reason you couldn't shoot this fast.
Yeah.
Well, they've got like what, a year, over a year to reshoot the hell out of it and edit the hell out of it to make a movie out of it. You know, to Frankenstein it together.
That sounds like they're making a Halloween film.
Well, that's what they want, right?
Yeah.
I'm calling it. Dewey's going to be dead.
I imagine he's going to die in this one too. That's what I think.
Now it's almost like it's like it's almost too obvious now that they're going to kill the original characters, or at least most of them. So now when that happens, you're just going to be like, I saw that coming 2 years ago when they announced
I make a prediction that Courtney Cox will live. That's my prediction.
Okay.
I'll make a prediction that I won't care who lives.
There you go.
Yeah.
This is going to be the Force Awakens of the Scream franchise.
Yum.
You know what? Hey, you know what? You're probably right. They just do the same thing over again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't think Radio Shot Silence would have signed on if it was just the same thing. I just don't see them doing that.
I hope not.
That's how did I turn into the positive one about
I don't know. Maybe they'll like try to shadow make a sequel and kill everybody off in the first one and then be like, guess what? There's another one coming out in 6 months.
my big bet, knowing them as filmmakers, is that the first 10 or 15 minutes of this movie is going to be exactly what you think it's going to be. And then it's going to veer wildly in a different direction and not return from that direction. So your results will vary. But I mean, if you like these guys, if you like films like Ready or Not, that's the hands it's in. And I like Ready or Not more than I like any of the Scream movies. So
I liked Ready or Not. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
What studio is making this thing?
Shows how much we give it.
Feels like I should know that.
I should know that too, and I don't. That's funny.
But I mean, will the studio allow Radio Silence to make the Scream movie that they want to make?
I have to know now because this is just.
I think already they're like, well, now guys, we're going to call it Scream. So I mean, they're like, you know, they're forcing this dumbass title on them. What else are they going to force on them?
Oh,
Stingray?
Christian says Full Moon.
Christian is wrong.
Yeah, it's Spyglass. Paramount's distributing it.
Okay, Paramount.
Well,
Okay.
I'm just worried that they're going to resurrect the Scary Movie franchise if Scream actually makes a dime.
That's, you know,
Don't
Keenan
do that.
Ivory Wayans,
No.
wherever you are.
No.
The next Scary Movie, just call it Scary Movie. Bring all the old characters back, Carmen Electra and all those old ones, and just, you know.
You know, it would be amazing if this caught on as a trend throughout Hollywood, and the next Star Wars movie was just called Star Wars.
Star Wars, yeah.
So it returned to how it originally was, and the film that actually should be called Star Wars isn't anymore, but a new one is.
Oh, that would be. Oh, the fanboys would go nuts. It'd be amazing.
I probably would explode on that one.
I really don't want them to make. Are they going to make more Star Wars movies?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. They're prepping
Oh,
one now.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're bringing the entire Marvel team over to do it. So. They understand that something had to change.
Yeah. We can look forward to the new Sith Lord played by Robert Downey Jr. and whoever who's supposed to put balance in the Force played by Chris Evans. So
Ironically, that doesn't sound worse than what they've been doing to me at all.
It doesn't.
how's it going, Stingray?
Good guys. How are you guys?
Doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good.
JJ
Yeah.
the Stingray.
Other than I'm about to DDT my computer, I'm doing good.
Mhm. Any thoughts on Scream 5 Stingray?
No. None whatsoever.
No.
Perfect time for me to miss.
Watch or be punished.